Who that family? Check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform stores where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. Check out the Pro Shop and who that too.
You're listening to the Pelicans postgame report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
All things Pelicans. Pelican postgame report. We in this thing. Big ups to the family members. Big ups to the flock. Much loves to the family members. As we are in this thing, Pelicans victorious 123-101. And a good, it's a real solid outing. Boy, if we could just put these suckers together in a string of games, man, we can really take off and get out of the cellar of the Western Conference in this one. Big ups to the family members. Salute to the Pelican flock in this one. I'm Big Q chiming in with you guys. And I'm going to bring in my co-host to the Pelican postgame report, my dog, DC. What's going on, brother?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm about high as you could be. High as a pelican can fly. You know what I'm saying? Fly pelicans fly, dog. I'm feeling wonderful, bro. But I'm
One
a little nervous though, cause I don't know if we can keep this up. I'm feeling. Hopefully, I don't have to watch another murder show in a couple of games.
big win by the Pels on this one, DC, 123-101. From quarter to quarter, the Pelicans pretty
Yeah.
much dominated every quarter of this game. And then the plus, one of the pluses of the plus was the fact that the Pelicans played better in the second half than they did in the first half. Two really solid, the third quarter and fourth quarter were two solid quarters. The Pelicans put 40 points up on the Suns in the third quarter, then proceeded to put 35 of them on them fourth to close this game out, beating them by 22 points, beating a very good Phoenix Suns team, by the way, who are a really solid team. Pelicans were able to make a statement in getting that eighth win of the season. Thoughts on what happened?
I thought it was a beautiful sight to behold, man. This is the first time all season that I've seen the Pelicans play the level of defense that Stan Van Gundy would want them to play, and actually look like uh, the offensive team we saw last year that we had with Alvin Gentry. This is very impressive. And if over the next let's say eight to 10 games, I could see 4 or 5 more games like this, we might be on to something.
Yeah, this was a very positive win and a much needed win right about now with the Pelicans. To be honest with your family, we really needed this one, man. Really did. And we're going to get into the statistics of this matchup right here. Then we proceed to go through the team and individual statistics and head into the upcoming matchup against the Pacers. And then we'll close out the show. So, big win by the Pelicans on this Tuesday night and much needed win once again. So, we'll jump the into sliding over into the
Big
individual
Q, I got one
statistics, team
question
statistics.
before we proceed, bro. As good as we played tonight, you know, how did Nicolo Melli manage to get minutes and not do a damn thing? He ain't get a rebound. He ain't score no points. He had 3 fouls though and a turnover, and he got one steal. What the hell is going on with Melly, man? Even JJ started shooting better tonight. But that's all, bro. I'm gonna let you get to the business.
Yeah, it was a pretty positive affair. If anything, you look at it with the Pelicans. Over the team statistics here, the Pelicans 46 out of 90. They shot 51% from the field today for the Pelicans. Big ups to them on that. The Phoenix Suns did pretty well as well, 38 of 82 for 46%. Difference a lot of time was the 3-point shooting. The Suns were absolutely dismal in this one. They shot the 3-pointer 35 times and only hit 8 out of 35 3-point shots. They finished shooting the ball at 23%. The Pelicans shot 14 of 33 for 42%. They basically lit them up. The Pelicans even shot better from the field in terms of their regular, from free throw line, excuse me, in terms of their regular averages. They were 17 of 21 for 81%. That's what I like them to be, around that number. The Suns were 17 of 20 for 85%. The Pelicans out rebounded the Suns 44 to 39. They out assisted the Suns 30 to 26. Outstole the Suns 7 to 3. Suns did have 6 to 3 on the blocks, their advantage, but the Pelicans had single digit turnovers in this one. Only 7 turnovers on the night for the Pelicans. Talking about really good basketball. 15 turnovers by the Phoenix Suns, 17 points off of their turnover, 7 points off the turnovers by the Pelicans. Pelicans had 10 fast break points, Phoenix 0, 56 points in the paint versus Phoenix 50. And albeit the Pelicans went up by as much as 28 points in this matchup, ultimately. So a lot of major pluses there. 51% shooting from the field, 42% shooting from downtown, 81% from the free throw line, 44 rebounds, 30 assists, means the ball was circulating, 7 steals in the matchup, 7 turnovers, single digit turnovers in the matchup. And of course, the Pelicans did everything they did it all right in this contest. Played with energy and intensity. It was just beautiful. Quick thoughts on that, DC, before we transition to the individual statistics.
Oh man, I thought it was wonderful, bro. They came out, did their thing. Can't really find a lot of negatives to say tonight. Full, complete game. A lot of defensive effort and intensity. And like you say, man, in the second half, they must have had Frankie and Johnny come down from Tulane and gave an inspirational speech and told them to let them have it. Because they came out in the second half, bro, and tore them up, bro. I mean, this is about as good as you would want to see them, defeat a team in dominating fashion. Zion was awesome, uh, insane, even, man. The level he played at on both sides of the ball tonight. The dude played pretty good defense tonight. A lot of people like to talk about what he can't do, for as him defending. Well, he defended pretty damn good tonight, and took a bunch of shots and pretty much didn't miss, contributing to that high field goal percentage we had. And this it was just awesome, man. It was good to see them finally put it together after everything they've been going through. Because we know this team, these guys want it, and they all work hard, and it's good to see that hard work finally pay off.
Yeah, this was fantastic. This was a fantastic game. I was monitoring much of it during the sports coma earlier in the day. Before we transitioned it to the game, I had it up on the second screen, monitoring it. And Zion Williamson was going off, getting to the cup, alley ooping, stuff like that. But you look in the game, if you break it down from individual statistical standpoint, the Pelicans quarter by quarter scoring was absolutely wonderful. The first quarter, they outscored the Suns 28 to 25. The second quarter, they lost it by 1 point, 21 to 20. And then the second half was better than the first half. The Pelicans put 40 points up in the third against the Suns. And traditionally, this season anyway, the Pelicans always had the weakest or one of the bottom 5 in scoring in the third quarter this year. Not the case tonight. 40 points in the third and then 35 points in the fourth quarter to close out the matchup, beating the team by 22. Individual statistical wise, you look at what went on. Zion Williamson was the clear cut player of the game in our book. 28 points in 32 minutes, 12 of 14 from the field. 12 of 14. You talking about efficient. He was 3 or 4 from the free throw line and even hit a 3 in the matchup. So I mean, he had 28 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists in the matchup, and Zion Williamson was absolutely awesome in this game. Bi 23 points in 33 minutes. He was 7 of 17, 2 of 5 from 3-point range. He hit all his free throws, 7 of 7. Finished 23 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds for Bi. And it was the stars came out to play tonight in a complimentary role. Is Lonzo Ball. He played really well in this one too. After getting a little flack from the Kings game, he came back a little bit more rejuvenated. He had 18 points in 24 minutes. He was 7 of 13 from the field. He was 4 of 7 from downtown in the matchup. He finished with 18 points, 6 rebounds, and six rebounds and assists in the matchup for Lonzo Ball. Eric Bledsoe turned in 11 points off of 4 of 7 shooting from the field. He was 3 of 6 from downtown, finished with 11 and 3 assists, 3 rebounds. Steven Adams in 29 minutes had 11 points and 13 rebounds on the night for Steven Adams. And Pels off the bench, 2 double-digit scorers. JJ Redick got busy, 18 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from downtown. He hit both his free throws. He finished with 10 points. Josh Hart got the other 10 in 23 minutes. He was 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown. He finished with 10 points and 3 rebounds, 2 assists in the matchup for Josh Hart and JJ Redick. And of course, NAW played. He had 20 minutes of action. He was 3 of 2 from the field, 3 of 10, from the field. He was a terrible 0 for 5 from downtown, but finished with 6 points, 3 steals, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds for NAW in the matchup. And of course, we seen 19 minutes for Willie Hernan Gomez in the matchup. Willie Hernan Gomez had 4 points and 5 rebounds and a block in 19 minutes of action for the Pelicans. So in our losses, and we talked about this on the last show, in our losses, Stan Van Gundy, he was able to find people that can contribute and help the Pelicans. So in our losses, we found NAW. Well, he did. We knew we had NAW. Stan Van found NAW. He's using them. 20 minutes tonight. Kira Lewis, however, only got 3 minutes in garbage time. Hopefully, that'll definitely pick as time goes after the trades occur, whenever the trades occur. And, of course, you look at a guy like Willie Hernan Gomez, who showed up big for the Pelicans. He had 19 minutes tonight in the matchup. So with some of those players, they're getting an opportunity to get in the contest in meaningful action. And then, of course, the top scorer on the other side was Devin Booker, 32 minutes. He had 25 points, 9 of 20 from the field. He was a terrible 0 for 4 from downtown. He was totally not in it. He finished with 25 points. The only other scorers was DeAndre Ayton with 13 points, 11 rebounds, and Chris Paul, 4 of 7 from the field. He finished with 10 points, 4 assists. Pelicans ran away with this one big time. DC, thoughts on the Pelicans' use of the bench rotations and also using guys like Willie Hernan Gomez in a W and mixing it up there?
You're asking me my thoughts, but everybody here in the flock, this is what we've been waiting for. I mean, you got to play with intensity and effort, and you got to play hard and fast on both sides of the ball because we want to be an up-tempo team and run and all of that. Well, you're going to need some damn substitutions. You know what I'm saying? You can't just mix in 2 or 3 guys here or there and think that's going to be enough. Stan Van Gundy finally got the message. A lot of these guys played in garbage time, but even before that, it was like a legit 9, maybe 10 man rotation going on, and I thought that was very intelligent, very vital for us being able to go ahead and take this win in dominant fashion. Man, guys got to get a break and have that rest so they could be fresh the whole game. And look what happened. I mean, you got Zion pretty much with a almost just about perfect game. I mean, what can you say about what he did tonight? I'd have liked him to have maybe 3 more rebounds so he could have had a double double. But other than that, it was very impressive. We got some highlight plays. He had a few dunks, and it just couldn't be stopped. Bi had a great game too. He had some stretches where I thought he was taking tough shots again, but kind of cleared that up. Played more in the flow of the game and looked amazing. And Lonzo Ball really impressed me tonight, man. Lonzo's playing his ass off, Q. And to see Lonzo get 18 points with 1 assist is completely eye-opening to me. And he did that in 24 minutes. That is eye-opening, bro. That shows you, this dude he got the talent, man. You just gotta have do whatever you got to do to keep his mind right. Because usually when he doesn't get assists, that he kind of gets down. He don't play well, don't look to score. But he went and got his tonight, man. I thought that was impressive. Bledsoe played all right. Looked a little rough in the beginning of the game. He found a rhythm. And JJ looked like he breaking out of that slump, man. He hit two threes. He took five of them, but shit, he knocked down two of them. That's something right there, to get it going, man. Josh Hart was out there playing D. He got 10 points, Willie Herman Gomez, man, vital, vital for the back end of the defense. I never seen these guys helping and rotating the way they were on switches. It's got to have something to do with him, man. I mean, obviously we play good ball when Steven Adams is in, but when Steven Adams comes out, you know, uh, everything usually falls down a cliff, But with Herman Gomez back there, to me, the way these guys are responding, I think they've been wanting him to play. His teammates, because they really fed off of that, and everybody looked like they trusted each other. The chemistry was there. So whatever they're seeing in practice, the the team obviously has a lot of faith in him, and maybe it was an upper management thing while we were playing Jackson Hayes and not you know, uh, giving him run. I called him emergency break the glass player. They broke that damn glass last game, and I don't think he going back in there. So, and the one negative though I can say about tonight, other than Melly, man, Melly is just cute. I don't get it. But Jackson Hayes, bro, everybody got minutes. Jackson Hayes didn't get not one goddamn minute tonight. He could have got some trash time minutes. I'm sure you could have finagled him in there. He ain't get no minutes. And when you saw him on the sideline, Q, he looked very uninterested. He looked very disappointed. He looked down. I didn't see
Well,
him
nothing
over
on
there.
the
He's usually like,
nothing was on the injury report. I looked it over, DC. Nothing was listed on the injury report of
yeah,
being
something
hurt.
was on the injury report. It was called confidence and pride injury. He had a clear shot to his pride and his confidence. I think Stan Van Gundy may have caused that injury,
Mm.
but I don't know why. But I'm guessing when Stan notified him that Herman Gomez at this point in the season is probably going to be getting some minutes, and it's going to kind of cut into your minutes. I don't think he got the response he liked. I think maybe he handled it, pouting or maybe throwing stuff and got overly upset, which kind of made him play Millie. Because I think those minutes we gave to Millie probably would have been Jackson Hayes' minutes. But we'll see as we move on, my brother. But I found that very interesting. He's usually a big cheerleader on the side. I didn't see him doing any of that, man, cheering his teammates on or nothing. He just sat in that chair and just looked completely uninterested.
Well, some of the family members in the chat said he was clapping for teammates. So that's I
Y'all
didn't.
saw him clap. Yeah, y'all saw him jumping up and down like he usually be doing. I mean, maybe he probably clap, but Jackson Hayes usually he be jumping all up, all holding guys, and doing the whole nine. Man, he go a little overboard sometimes with the energy on the sideline. I ain't see none of that. Is what I mean. I mean, everybody clap.
All right, well, let's move on, man. This was a nice win by the Pelicans. Really commanding win. They pretty much won every quarter except one quarter. They were lost by 1 point. They had this game pretty much from the start to the finish in possession. It never looked like at any point in time that I was afraid that the Pelicans would ultimately end up losing this contest. They stepped up and played a magnificent affair, and that completes the home stand. So the home stand is gone just like that. The Pelicans have a one-game road trip where they're going to travel to Indiana to take on the Pacers. And we're going to get into, we're going to move to that portion of the show where we go into and look at that matchup. The Pelicans improved to 8-12. They're 3-7 on the road. We had a disastrous road trip the last time around. Hopefully we could do a lot better. Well, this is just a one-game road stand against a tough Pacer club. That's a bit changed. Victor Oladipo, and this is a team since the trade, so we'll have to carry the momentum of a very big win ahead, beating the team by 22. Let's hope we can carry that on the road and do something with it against the Pacers, who are 12-10, 7-6 at home. This is going down on the 5th of February, which will be at 6 p.m. Central Time. Indiana Pacers matchup, and of course their top scorer is Malcolm Brogdon, the multi-faceted point guard. He averages 23 points a contest, shoots 46% from the field. He's their top scorer. Zion for the Pelicans, 23.5 points a game off of 58% from the field. Simply amazing. Of course, the top rebounders for the Pacers is Sabonis, averages 12 rebounds per contest, 9 defensive rebounds per game. That's huge. Just 3 offensively. And then, of course, Steven Adams is our guy. Steven, almost 10 rebounds per contest, 5.6 there. These are 2 supreme rebounders that'll be facing off against each other. Be a real nice battle in the paint between Sabonis and Adams. And, of course, Sabonis does have the ability to leak out and can hit that long ball on you a time or two. Lonzo Ball averages 5 assists per contest in 31 minutes. Brogdon is their top assist man, averaging 7 a game in 36.5 minutes of action. So that's their top players at those prospective positions. And according to the injury report right now, this is due to change. Only one person listed on the Pelicans IR or injury report, is Najee Marshall, the very underused, seldom used Najee Marshall is out for status for, and of course this is February 3rd. This could change as we get closer to the actual contest. You take a look at.
I would like to scribble in questionable for Jackson Hayes right there too, for that injury I told you about earlier.
Okay, yeah, well, there you go. All right, thank you for that, TC. All right, the Pelicans averaging 110.5 per game, giving up 113 against their adversaries, 46.4% from the field. Pelicans average just 47 rebounds per game, 23.5 on the assist, 4 blocks, 8 steals, and of course they get the win tonight moving forward. Hopefully we can pile this into anything. Pacers averaging 114 on the season, giving up 111. And that to show you, anytime you average more than you give up, you're going to likely be on the plus side of the winning column. And they are at 12-10. 48% shooting team from the field. Wow. 42.5 on the rebounds, 27 assists per contest, 6 blocks a contest, 9 steals a game. And the team is 4-6 in the last 10 contests. Pelicans are 4-6 as well. So with that being said, DC, what do we have to do, in your opinion, for the Pelicans to ultimately get in the winning side of things? What has to happen for the Pelicans to get this win, build on this 20-digit win at home, closing out against the Suns, to carry that momentum into the Pacers matchup a couple games from now? We need to get that, man.
I mean, first off, we need to go in there with the same mindset we had tonight, man. We need to have our head screwed on right and be ready to compete, because the Pacers are a team. They gonna play, man, and they gonna they gonna give you what they got. They gonna show up with the addition of Karis LeVert. That's gonna throw a little bit of a monkey wrench into the fold. I don't remember us playing him for some time now, so I don't know how that's gonna
Isn't he out?
fall out, or how that's gonna look with them. Uh, I
Karras, I
don't know.
think, is
Is he
out for the
still out?
season. Yeah, I think he's done for the year.
Oh yeah, it might be, yeah, because he had cancer, right?
Yeah, it's something
Yeah.
on his heart, I won't say, or in his kidney. It was one of the
Nah,
two.
it was the kid's kidney or something
Kidney.
like
All
that.
right, there you go. He's out for the
Okay,
year.
well, yeah, that's one bullet dodged. But basically, they're gonna have to slow down Malcolm Brogdon, because I think we did a pretty decent job on Sabonis last time. Uh, but Brogdon, these premier guards, man, kind of been tearing us up, bro. Premier guards and wing players, we have problems with, and man, they gonna be scary with Karis LeVert, T.J. Warren, but we ain't got to worry about either one of them going right now. So I think we'll be able to pretty much take this game, bro. If we go in there, handle our business, and close out at the end of the game, it's obvious we were dominating the Pacers last time we played them, and in my opinion, I like the team they had with Victor Oladipo and what they had, but he's not there, so should be easier. But as long as we don't think we're gonna walk in there and just get a victory, you know, and everything's gonna magically happen like what happened tonight, and without the effort and the energy, then I think they go ahead and beat the Pacers pretty much easily. And they look like they got a little nasty streak in them after tonight because they remember what happened in Phoenix. So hopefully they remember what happened last time they played the Pacers when we were up by 6 with what 30 or 40 seconds left, or was it 20 seconds or something like that? And we allowed them to come back, push us to overtime, and beat us. And we was up by 6.
Yep.
So I think they remember that, and riding this wave they got here. Long as Stan Van Gundy don't get too cute, because he seems like one of those smart guys that has the capabilities of doing that. What you did tonight work. Go with what you did tonight. And I think we come out with the W against the Pacers, starting our road trip, man, and hopefully starting a win streak for us.
Yeah, it's going to be quite the contest, to be honest with you. Dealing with the Pacer club because I mean, to be honest with you, Pacers coming off a loss to the Bucks. So they're gonna
Yeah.
be kind of pissed off with that when they lost by 20 points tonight. And like I said, they're 12-10, and they're only a game and a half behind the Milwaukee Bucks in the contest. So they lost to the Central leading Bucks tonight, and so Giannis had a triple double tonight on him. So it'll be interesting to see that they do with Pelicans. Like I said, we got to go up there after them getting shellacked by the Bucks, so they're going to be kind of pissed there. So it's not going to be a letdown
Oh,
team.
they need to watch out for what's that guy last time that gave us headaches? T.J. McConnell.
Yeah, he balled.
Oh man,
He had like double
oh
digit assists
man, that
tonight.
dude had like he had double digit assists. You said
Yes, tonight he
he
was
was get he was getting steals, man. He was getting a bunch of steals
tonight.
last time.
Well, last time he
He
was the
gave us
reason why they
headaches
won the game.
defensively, bro.
He was the reason. He was the one that spurred the intensity, getting multiple
Mm-hmm.
turnovers on the back end of the game to help promote the Pacers to come back into that thing and do something. Yeah, but he's a player.
Dude gave us headaches, man.
He would be somebody you definitely if the Pelicans were interested in trying to get somebody, that little dude there, man, the intensity that he would help if you could pluck him up off the bench and or however, man, he would be a tremendous addition if you can even land a guy like that because he the one who's keeping Aaron Holiday on the bench. I mean, he's the guy.
And Aaron
He keep
Holiday's pretty good, man.
yeah, right. And that's what I'm saying. If you're interested in getting a little fire plug like TJ McConnell, the Pelicans could be should be looking at how they can acquire a guy that plays as hard as he do because he'll be an asset no matter where you play him on the team. And just to mention the depth chart of the Pacers going into this matchup, Brogdon sits at the top. Then of course you have Jeremy Lamb, who's a long kind of shoot a 3-point shooter. Justin Holiday hustle guy. You got Sabonis and Miles Turner, which is two fantastic front court players in their own right. And then, of course, you got guys, you got to watch out because TJ Warren is out. So he won't be playing in this contest. But TJ McConnell is the other guy. So you got two TJs you need to worry about. Warren, not so much. McConnell, yes. And, of course, Dougie McBuckets, Jakar Sampson. Remember him? He's a real wild buck tooth guy. Not buck tooth, but he got a gap in his teeth. He a wild man, bro. So he's one of them dudes that'll throw himself on the floor. He'll knock you around. He a goon. He don't really have much of an offensive game, but the way he make his money is by being a guy that dives on the floor, that hustles. He's a tough player, man. He's a goon, as I want to say. He's a goon out there. So and right now, like I said, a lot of people didn't expect the Pacers. I knew the Pacers. I thought the Pacers would struggle. With the coach having a new coach and all that, but they're second in the Central Division behind the Milwaukee Bucks, who trounced them by 20. So this is the next four on the lineup. And like I said, the Bucks knocked them off big. Giannis had a triple double, so the Pacers is going to be pissed coming into the matchup. So all those people be ever so mindful of that for the upcoming matchup on the 5th. You got to have a pissed off Pacer club that we got to go up there and try to take a win out of. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a fight every step of the way. So DC, any thoughts before we call the show over with, friend?
Nah, I mean you pretty much handled it all, man. I really love what I seen tonight, man, and I'm hoping the Pelicans go ahead and finally go on this win streak. We knew was coming at some point. we figured they'd kind of turn it around and get their footing, man. And this Phoenix game looked like it could have been it, but we saw flickers of life and hope before. So I need to see about 4 or 5 games before I'm sure, man. But hopefully they can get it going now, man. We're playing somebody in the East, and we do pretty good against people in the East. Anytime you get out the West for a game, that's a pretty good day.
Yep. The whole thing about it is building consistency. We got the talent, and you can see it in games like this where they all come together. It's just maintaining it the majority of the times. And of course, people will say, let's bring it every night. But, I would even go for in the interim, just bringing it as the majority of the nights until you sink it and where you've gotten it defined, where you know exactly what areas of the game you need to do this. So you see them bit piecing it, and then the losses, you see them finding bench gems, as I call them, guys that can come in. We've seen them find Hernan Gomez, seen him play minutes tonight. You've seen them find NAW. You've seen them find Kiara Lewis. So we're seeing the team find bench gems to be able to help spur the team. And like we've been saying, open up your damn bench. Stan Van Gundy finally still listening, and he finding the necessary components he need to help the team win. So great effort today by the Pelicans. The stars shine. Lonzo had a good game along with, in my opinion, the MVP of the game, which was Zion and B.I. And, of course, the bench had a serious contribution as well. 22-point win over the Phoenix Suns. And we're headed to Indiana against a pissed-off Pacer club. So that'll do it for the Pelican post-game tonight. I'd like to thank all of the flock for chiming in. Big ups and much love to the entire Pelican chat. Chad, big ups, Big Jedediah, Pelicans Nola, GM Kev, John Thompson, Brewman. What's up, fam? Jamon, what's up, Jamon? Big ups to you. Lonnie, big ups to you. Good to see you in the chat, fam. Josh, what's up, Josh? Big up to you. Shadow Band, State of the Pelicans, DJ. Big ups to you, Michael. What's up, Michael? Michael Washington. All of you guys, thank y'all for chiming in on the show. John, what's up, John? Big ups to you, fam. John, all right. Kenneth, what's up, Kenneth? Kenneth Barnes, big ups to the fellas. So thank all the Pelican family members for chiming in this thing. Appreciate y'all. Please hit the like button. Please feel free to share the show's link on your social media feed and let them know that you're listening to the best show covering the Pelicans and the realest show covering the New Orleans Pelicans. We are the Pelican Post-Game Report. So I'd like to thank DC for chiming in tonight, my friend. Job well done. Get you some sleep, my man. I'm going to holler at you on the next show. And family, tell them all out there, if they don't like the Pelicans, tell them in a New York accent and say that Big Q told me to tell you that get the
flock out of here.
And DC, what's the other part? Tell them to get the
we gonna flock them up.
Yeah.
Get the flock out of here. We gonna flock you up.
The DC, you see, you missed it. It says, get the flock out of here and go flock yourself. That's how it's supposed to go. All right, peace. Big up to y'all. We'll see y'all later on the Pelican Post-Game Report. Much love. Peace.
Post-Game Report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
Who that family? Check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform's store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. So check out the Pro Shop and who that too.